愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると胸に刻み込んで捧げれば
Hey everybody, Swonic here, and today we're reviewing the Small Ships mod, which adds... yeah, small ships. If you want to add some nautical adventures to your Minecraft world, this is the mod for you. Let's get started! Okay, so to start off, you're going to need to know about the sail, which is an essential ingredient in most of the crafting recipes in this mod. And it requires 5 wool, 2 logs, and 2 leads. Okay, so the first and smallest ship on this mod is called the Cog, and it requires 1 sail, 2 leads, and 3 rowboats. It doesn't really matter which kind of rowboat it is, as long as they're 3 of the same kind. The next ship is called the Galley, and it requires 2 chests, 1 sail, 3 leads, and 3 rowboats. Next, we have the Brig, and it's definitely the biggest ship on this mod, and it requires 1 lead, 2 sails, and 3 rowboats with chests on them. And the last ship is a Viking-inspired ship called the Drakkar, or Drakkar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it requires 1 sail, 2 string, 2 chests, 1 lead, and 3 rowboats. And of course, what ship is complete without a cannon? And it requires 3 iron blocks, 1 string, and 2 wood. Obviously, you're gonna need some ammo, so to make a cannonball, you're gonna need 8 iron nuggets and 1 gunpowder. Anyway, before I can show off each boat, you're going to need to know that you can actually customize the boats. Like for example, if I use an oak rowboat, then I get the oak cog. And if I say I use a mangrove rowboat, then I get the mangrove cog. And they do look different. Here's the oak one, and here's the mangrove one. You could also customize the sails by using dye, and to add a little bit of personal touch, you can add a banner, but unfortunately it's going to be sideways. Like for example, I use this S for Swonic, and place it on my boat. Yeah, great. Doesn't look really good now, does it? It almost looks like an N. Oh great, it's the Great Pirate, Swonic. Anyway, let's finally give a ship a try. This is the Cog, and you can actually stand on it like a happy gas. These are, mostly solid entities you can stand on, but of course, it's not exactly perfect. To get on it, just, of course, right-click it. You can press E to access the inventory, and once you have a cannon in your hand, just right-click it. And of course, bigger ships will be able to take on more cannons. The Cog, being the smallest, will only take about 4 cannons. Now, I can only go left and right, but if you press R, it deploys the sails. And if I press W, you can lengthen the sail, and there are actually at least 4, say, configurations, and now I can move. And if you want to sail up, just press R. Anyway, if you want to shoot, first you'll need ammo, so just press E, put the cannonballs inside, and you should be able to shoot. Just look either left or right, and then hold the spacebar. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the way you move your camera angle will also determine the angle of your cannon shots. Yeah, and the cannons can destroy blocks, so be careful where you shoot. Anyway, next up is the Galleon. And despite being the biggest ship compared to the Cog, it only has 2 cannons, and only 1 inventory slot. Like, if I go to the Cog, it has 2 inventory slots. But, despite having barely any storage or defensive capabilities, the Galleon's more designed for maneuverability. Like, for example, we have oars, so we don't need the sail to move, but you can always put the sail up for extra speed. Oh yeah, moving boats hurt, so if you bump into any fish, you kill them. Just an FYI. Hang on. This ship is much more faster and maneuverable. Next is the biggest ship, the brig, which is kind of funny because I play Sea of Thieves, and galleons are bigger than brigantines. Anyway, the brig has 6 cannons and 3 inventory slots. A bit slow, but you can expect that from a chunky ship. Ooh, the turning's a bit janky. Anyway, last but not least, the Drakkar. Unfortunately, unlike most ships, you cannot deploy cannons on it. I guess the Vikings didn't invent cannons, but for what it lacks in offense, it makes up for it in defense, because you can actually put on 10 shields on the side, giving you a defense boost. And you can actually row it, just like the galleon. And what's even cooler is the Drakkar can break ice. Although not as smoothly, but it's still something. Anyway, what happens if your ship is damaged? I'll demonstrate by, first damaging this ship. There we go. Not sure why it's steaming, but if you press E, you should be able to see the damage your ship has taken. But once you have wooden planks or iron nuggets, well, you need both actually, just right-click it until it reaches 0%. Like so. But what happens if your ship is completely destroyed? Oh, did I hit? Oh, man. There we go. It's sunk, and there is no way for you to salvage the ship or repair it, but you can still loot the inventory, and the ship will stay here for 50 minutes until it despawns. And you're gonna have to, craft another ship. Just an FYI, these ship hitboxes are really crap. Like, even if I'm super close, you ain't hitting shit. Even if I aim downwards, nothing. If you really want to hit anything, you're gonna need to gain a lot of distance. Like, say, that far of a distance, just to hit anything. Yeah, have fun doing naval battles. Anyway, that's all this mod has to offer. Just a couple of naval ships for those who want to sail the seas. If you want to download the mod yourself, the download link will be in the description below. Alright, see ya!